Hello, Tyson here with Our Pure Family. Today I'd like to continue my talk on having a positive attitude when you're tackling cancer. Now, the last video I just did was on believing in yourself, in your soul, that you've already beaten cancer long before you've accepted any treatment, alternative or conventional. That is so key to tackling cancer that without it, as I said, you are going to have a hard time beating your cancer, because you need to know that you've beat it. Now, I talked at length about that. Today, I want to talk about another aspect of having a positive attitude. And this one I had a lot of fun with, and a lot of people that I coach have a lot of fun with. And that is, you get to choose how your body kills cancer. You get to see it killing cancer. Now, the best way for me to explain it is to just walk you through what I did. Now, I am going to put a disclaimer here in that when I was first diagnosed and was told I had 6 months to live, I was also told they could extend that to 17 months to live if I accepted treatment. And I have had cancer in my life before, and it never turned out good. For any family member that I had, cancer meant death. And so that was playing in my brain as well. So I thought, wait a minute, okay, 17 months, okay, that's extra time for me to find a way to help myself. So yes, I'll do it. So here I am. It's my very first day for radiation. I accepted radiation and a low dose of chemo. Now, my very first day for radiation, I already had my mask formed so that when they plant you in this table and put this mask, form-fitting mask over your face and head, you can't move. So my eyes were closed and I could hear the machine starting up, and it would go bzzz, and then it would shoot a beam, and I could hear that, and I just let that happen, and I could hear it do it again. 5 different times it would shoot 5 different beams. And the very first time I'm just sitting there going, okay, yeah, okay. And then when it was done, I thought, you know what, okay, that didn't hurt. So off I went. I was staying in the city in which the Cancer Institute was at. However, the next day that I went back, I thought, okay, there's more. I've got to do more than just lay here. I've got to do something. So what am I going to do? And I thought, wait a minute, I know exactly what I'm going to do. I was taking lots of supplements. I was taking some alternative therapy like turmeric and pepper, and I knew a lot of the things that I had to do right to help myself. I had a list of things that I had to do to help myself. But wait a minute, I thought, I'm going to notch it up just a little bit. I'm going to be a general, and I'm going to order all these things to do exactly what I know that they should be doing. So here I am, day 2. Head clamped onto the table, I could hear this thing buzzing away, and I knew when it was going to shoot that beam. I also knew nothing would be effective as far as supplements go if it didn't figure out how to break through that blood-brain barrier. That was just preached to me. No sense doing anything if it doesn't go through the blood-brain barrier. So here I am thinking, okay, how are we going to get through? Well, I'm taking vitamin D. Vitamin D knows how to get through. So there was the general. The general was saying, okay, vitamin D, you go find that hole through the blood-brain barrier. And when you find it, come back, report to us so we can all get in there and start battling at this cancer. And all the while, you could hear this machine warming up, buzz, buzz, warming up. And it was going to shoot, and I called it the atom bomb. It was going to put an atom bomb in there. And if I had my troops in there while the atom bomb got hit, everyone was done. What am I going to do? Okay, bam, vitamin D comes back and says, hey, I found the way in through the blood-brain barrier. Good, follow him, everybody, follow him. I could see all the troops, all the turmeric troops, all the oxygen, every alkalized molecule in my body, all funneling through this blood-brain barrier and attacking cancer. And then just as it was about to beep for the A-bomb, I would order, get out, get out! And the radiation would hit, boom, it would obliterate this cancer. And then as soon as it stopped and it went to readjust, get in, and everybody came in. The turmeric wasn't just there as a soldier. It had medics too, and it was repairing any of my soldiers that didn't make it out in time, and that's how we did it. In, out, every time the A-bomb was dropping, we got out and we would repair. And in the meantime, my probiotics were down in my gut, making an army, fixing up my immune system so that it could just expel army after army, troop after troop, platoon after platoon of just these crazy, energetic foot soldiers. So I also knew that turmeric, when you gave turmeric, when you put your turmeric in your body, it's going to fight cancer in so many different ways, it's not even funny. However, if you added black pepper to turmeric, and then gave it some healthy oil as well so it could slip past the liver, and I would watch it slipping past the liver. And I would also see the black pepper training the turmeric molecules to become superhuman, because literally a pinch of black pepper mixed with your turmeric increases its potency by up to 2,000 times. That's superhuman in my mind. So I had these superhumans all over my body, either building my immune system or crushing cancer. And they literally could shoot light out of their forehead and just start buzzing cancer as they floated above. It was an incredible journey. And I was a general, and I was in charge of all of it. And that is how I visualized healing in my brain. Now, since I've been coaching people on how to do that, and one thing I have to be very clear on, whatever it is you decide to do, whatever it is you see in your body, and wherever it is, you need to know what your supplements are doing, how they're doing it. That's helping yourself. Do some research. You also, it needs to be pleasing for you. I'm working with a beautiful girl right now, Gloria. She's a 66-year-old grandma. I've never met her. She sounds sweet, sweet, sweet. And I talked to her about it, and I asked her what feels good for you when it comes to visualization. She said, you know what? I think I can see Pac-Man in there, just eating away on, instead of eating those little balls in the video game, he's eating cancer cells, and she has cancer in many areas. So it works so perfect for her. She just sees Pac-Man going in there, and all the supplements she's taking just are more Pac-Man in there. And now she's got her body full of Pac-Man, and all they do is chew on cancer. And so that works for her. I've had another lady that I talked to, another sweet older lady, who she envisioned her whole body as an aquarium. And this aquarium was full of fish. And the fish like nothing more than eating cancer. So she would just sit there in bliss, watching these fish with her mind's eye, watching these fish chewing away at cancer. Every night, that's how she would go to sleep. When she was having a nap during the day, that's how she would go to sleep. When she was just relaxing, she'd close her eyes, and that's what she would visualize. And the power involved with choosing what works for you and watching your cancer disappear is incredible. You have to understand there's a mind-body-spirit connection, and you need to be in control of it. So you decide what works for you. Get inventive, and I would like nothing more than to hear your stories. OurPureFamily.com, send us a letter. Tell me how you're doing it, because I just want to share more stories, because the more stories get out there, the more people that maybe aren't so creative can go, wow, I love that one. I'd love to try that one. So that's my talk on visualization and watching your body heal. It's so important that I decided that it would be my second video on a positive attitude, because everything you can do to help yourself beat cancer, you need to do. And make no mistake, you need to help yourself beat cancer. Nobody's going to do it for you. Thank you.